We're gonna do a teardown, Jeremy, but let's do a teardown on the hardest industry that you could possibly dream to do cold outreach for.
Oh,
You ready
oh, oh,
for
oh,
me?
oh. Let me guess.
Don't you dare say HR tech. Jeremy thinks for some reason I'm always going back to this industry. Nothing wrong with my HR tech people. I love working with you guys, but
I'd
it's
say
not the only vertical. What?
I say CFO of well-established companies.
And you're still dreaming. This is even harder.
Oh,
Okay. This it's a InMail teardown. So this InMail teardown is trying to sell, oof, ready for this? Real estate opportunities to consumers. Woo! And
okay.
real estate investing opportunities. And um, I might be getting ahead of myself, but it's not half bad. It
Cool.
almost It almost got to be. All right, so I'm going to share a screen. This is a quick teardown. Throw 10 minutes up on the clock.
Oops.
While you're doing that, we're going to hear from our sponsor, quickmail.com, for today's best cold email platform, especially for those agencies that want to send like the pros do, and salesbread.com if you want one lead per day. We'll bring that to you. Put the timer on, Jeremy.
I was waiting until the end of the pitch, man.
One lead
All
per day.
right. You got it.
Let us send ultra personalized cold emails and LinkedIn messages on your behalf so you don't have to worry about being a list building expert, a copywriting savant, or just the person managing the whole outreach thing. So that's salesbread.com. And let's dive in. I'll start with my screen share now. Okay. So I've already introed it as a pretty darn hard thing to sell. Check it out. Fellow UCF Knight. Go Knights, baby. This is an alum from my same school. Jeremy's like,
Ooh.
not bad.
Yeah, not
Jeremy's
bad.
like, not bad. All right, all right. And
I
that's
like
the
it.
subject line. Cool. Nice to meet you, Jack, reads the first
Ugh.
sentence. Slow down. Slow comments at the end. Looks like we both went to UCF. Go Knights. I got my undergrad in finance in 2008 and always enjoy networking with other UCF alum. All right. Go Knights, baby. What do you got next? Real estate is a passion of mine, and I enjoy teaching people some of the strategies I've used to save on taxes and add passive income with hands-off real estate investing. Open to networking over a 15-minute virtual coffee. P.S. It would be a great opportunity for us to connect, exchange ideas, and explore how we might be able to support each other's goals. I'm confident that our conversation could be mutually beneficial, assuming you're at least somewhat open to hearing about a few real estate opportunities in Florida, where I
Right.
live.
How did that make you feel to receive this email? Did you reply to it?
First of all, it is an InMail. Second of all, I did not reply to it because I'm not interested,
Yep.
but I am interested in the approach taken. Starting at the top, this message didn't get sent to everyone, just the 550,000 UCF alums that are probably in my job title, or, like CEOs that graduated from UCF is probably this person's list.
Okay.
Maybe trimmed it down to in Florida because there is a Florida focus here. I'm not sure if that's
Yep.
intentional or not, but kind of makes sense because the school's there. It'd be easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pause for a moment. From a list building perspective, what could they have done better?
Ooh, from list building, you're the pro on that. You should tell me. I'll tell you after that on some of the
There you go.
the
Jeremy
angles,
from
but
QuickMail just crowned me the king of list building. All right, that's
you
fine.
are.
Thank you. I would have put in, this is uncommon, but I would have put in an age filter. I feel
Ooh,
like I feel like there is an age of the average real estate investor, and I'm not sure as hell I'm it.
ooh, interesting.
Maybe, but
Too
if
old or
I
too
was
young?
working, well, let's see. If I was working closely with this person's company, that would be one of the first questions I ask. Like, who are you actually selling this to? And my take, from seeing similar campaigns, they're probably going to be like people who have been in their careers for 20, 30 years. Maybe, they've built up this nest egg and they're looking to do a lot of investing. I don't know. I'm not going to say a CEO title is not high worth, but I don't know if you want to reach out to
Hmm.
people 10 years out of college, right? Maybe that could have been improved. There's also, it would have been interesting if there was something about real estate on my profile. I might put real estate as a keyword. And I obviously don't have that. And
That's
that's
true.
partially why I didn't reply. I'm not in the real estate world, but think about this. UCF alumni living in Florida with a CEO job title that a past job was a real estate broker, real estate agent. They might be more of the mind to help you, or maybe they're an awful one because he likes people completely new to the industry. But that's
Right.
questions I would have asked.
That's right. Yeah, because at the end of the day, he may just be fishing for interest. And so
I mean, of course.
my
What else
problem
is
is more is not necessarily with the prospecting. It's really more because you're in Florida, you went to that school as well, so there is a liking, there is a position, and the idea really is like, do you have enough money? I mean, as a CEO or whatever, then you expect effectively higher net worth. So it's not necessarily a bad strategy from that point on.
Yeah.
I have more problem with some of the text,
Let's
which
dig
is
into it. Let's dig into it.
okay, cool. What did you notice first, Jack?
Uh, by the way, this is kind of interesting. This is a completely unpersonalized intro, but I gotta say it kind of worked. I know that's
Course.
lame. I know that's lame, but it kind of works. So for this list, I wouldn't drill down on personalization. I'd say rock out. That's absolutely not the thing, right?
I agree. I would, however, say, and this is something that bothers me as well, it's almost like an insult to my intelligence. Because if you say, like, hey, Jack, I've got my undergrad in finance in 2008 from UCF as well, like you don't have to be like saying, looks like we both went to there. It's obviously like if you're referencing UCF, it's because like if I'm reaching out to a friend, I'm gonna tell him like, oh, it looks like we both been there. It's like, hey, I also was there. You know what I mean? So I don't like when people try to connect the dot for me. It's like, look, look, instead of
I
just
think what you're
saying,
trying to say, they should have said, saw we both went to UCF,
so
right?
is okay, right? I do agree with that. But I would just basically say like, hey, I also got my undergrad in finance. I also got my undergrad from, UCF. Go Knights, right?
Yeah.
That's all you
So
need to say. It's like you're expecting the other one to also know that he's also has been in
uh,
UCF. You don't need to tell them
right.
for them.
here's
That's the only
here's
thing.
my teardown gavel. Bam, bam, bam. Point made.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
keep.
of course. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Next one, which is way more important, is like he goes on a tirade about like what he's doing, but then the point is like he says open to networking, and I don't really see the difference. Like you say, there's nothing about like real estate on your profile. It's like, where the hell is this? You may invest in
Ooh,
real estate, which is very different, but why would I want to network with my broker? I don't give a
mm,
crap about networking with my broker. I just want the deals. So it's like, hey,
right.
maybe as a UFC, UCF, sorry, alumni, I really love to serve them first or like give them like good deals, as
Yeah.
then okay, that makes more sense. So it's not open to networking, but open
Perfect.
to invest in real estate.
Great. That's a wonderful note. So basically, we have a call to action issue that
Yes,
probably should have been something to do with is this of interest, and we'll go one step better. And then instead
exactly.
of saying, are you interested? I like what you said about, I, I love to give, the better opportunities to my fellow knights first. While this is out of left field, would you at least like to be
Exactly.
notified when interesting things come up? Question mark. So
Perfect.
look at that. There's like a little benefit baked into an interest getting call to action. And I feel like that's the big takeaway of the show, all caps.
100%. I will also say that, there's something that is very important when you reconnect to people or you're using those similarities, like we've been at the same school, whatever. The order matters. So you will always start with the ask, and then you will say like, by the way, if that's not interest to you, I still will be happy to just connect and see how we could help each other as, fellow, UCF. And it's better that way than the
Whoa,
other
whoa,
way,
whoa, 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 whoa.
right?
Are you saying don't mention common school in the intro line?
No, no, no. I'm still okay with that. What I'm saying is like you always start with a favor, and then after that you say on a personal note, I'll still be okay to talk with you. Not the other way around, because then it sounds fake. It's like, hey Jack, really love USCF. It'd
Yeah.
be great if we connect.
We
By the
should
way, I'm
hang out
telling you that.
sometime.
Exactly, right? So the order really matters. Always start with
Wow.
like, come up front, it's like full disclosure. This is what I'm reaching out for, but I also
Or
would like to know you more. It's like it works that
or
way.
maybe even better,
Yeah,
do you know somebody who would be interested in hearing about the real estate deals on
awesome.
offer right now?
Jack,
Yeah.
as a fellow, UCF, hopefully, or we help each other, whatever. I'm just
Yeah.
starting in this business about investing into thing. We managed to close
Yes.
200 clients, a big run, whatever. Would you know anyone without actually asking
Yes.
you,
Pretty
right?
good. And watch this for a PS. Watch this for PS. Assuming we've been transparent in the body, we
Yeah.
could say like PS. I see sales spread sells to business owners and looking to drum. I actually have quite a few business owners that also went to UCF. Be more than happy to talk about referrals as a worst case scenario, right?
Even better because it spells
Reciprocity.
out, in that case, it would spell out, how it could help you. And that will be very,
Nice.
concrete to you. And that will
There
bring
you
values
go.
right away.
There you go. That's not
Nice.
awful. And it would be, yeah, look at us with 14 seconds to go.
Yeah.
We didn't rewrite it, but we talked through some actually really helpful ideas that would, I would imagine 2x the reply rate.
What else can you say? It was just the end of the timer. It's a
Hey,
great,
that's it.
conclusion. Like, what else is there to say?
Wow. It's almost as if we've been doing this going on 8 years, Jeremy. Are you kidding me?
Right,
God, we're
finishing on the
getting
timer,
old.
on the dot? Never, man. It's one of our first.
Never. Yeah. And hence why we're still talking. So we're going to stop talking. But if you want some more, you can head over to course.quickmail.io. It's where Jeremy and I put this podcast, but into a course format for those of you
That's
who
right.
just want to hand this over to a team member and have them rock out cold email like some of the better agencies out there right now without the big price tag. It covers 8 modules, comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. Take it for a test drive. Jeremy, thanks for playing along with this InMail teardown, and I loved your ideas today.
That was a good one. Yeah, thank you. Really great stuff.
Air 5.
A5.